I just wanted to, and I'm only asking you this, Chief Minister, because you talk to the community, you talk to whatever. I just wanted to understand that, there seems to be a churn, and I will talk about the Bihar elections after that, but there seems to be a churn in the Muslim community. You talked about Muslim students, Kashmiri students. Everyone thought of them as a monolith, right? And they vote a certain way. I think the Bihar elections kind of completely changed that idea because a huge chunk of them voted for AIMIM. Would you think, and I ask you this as just someone who's seen elections, knows how they work, what's happening in the community? Do they feel let down by the legacy parties? Because before, the impression among election observers like us was that, the community is very smart, they will go for the secular party, whoever seems to be the winning. But now it seems like all kinds of things are happening.
Well, I think the Muslim voter has very clearly said that you can't take us for granted. That we want somebody who will espouse our cause for the entire period of 5 years and not just for 5 months leading up to the elections. I think where the traditional recipients of the Muslim vote in states that you talked about have erred or made a mistake is in assuming that the Muslim vote is theirs regardless of what they do. And therefore, so for 4.5 years, they will be relatively quiet on the issues that matter and suddenly wake up to this vote bank just before elections. That no longer works. And if that means that Asaduddin Owaisi Saab will benefit from it, so be it. I think that community requires a voice, it requires to be heard, it requires to have its cause espoused. And if they find somebody who's willing to do it 365 days a year for 5 years, good.
And the larger takeaway for the opposition after the Bihar elections, I remember was it after the Delhi elections when you said that all ladte raho apne aap mein? What was your takeaway? What was your takeaway from Bihar results?
Was that in, which one was that in relation
I thought Delhi, right? Delhi elections.
I think it was Delhi, yes, you're right.
Yeah. What is your takeaway from this one?
Well, it remains the same. Either we are a bloc, the India bloc, in which case decisions should by and large be taken together, or we're not. Look at Bihar. You consciously push one constituent of the India bloc out. Sure, his party isn't across Bihar, but the JMM had a presence there. Yeah. You chose to exclude him from the seat-sharing arrangement. Now, hypothetically speaking, if tomorrow he were to up and leave,
yes,
who's at fault? I believe that we pushed Nitish Kumar back into the arms of the NDA.
Really?
I was part of that meeting where we were discussing whether we should make him the convener of the India bloc.
Right.
And we effectively, without naming names, we effectively suggested with Nitish Kumar sitting in the meeting that another leader would have the power of veto whether Nitish should become the convener or not.
Mamata Banerjee.
I'm not naming names.
I'll try.
I have to sit around the same table and work with these people. Yeah. So you can name all the names that you like, Chief Minister, I will keep quiet.
So many constituents have said that the India alliance is dead already. You seem to suggest that, no, I have to go back to these
we're on life support. But every once in a while, somebody brings out those paddles and gives us a bit of a shock and we get up again. But then, unfortunately, results like Bihar happen and we slump down again and then somebody has to wheel us into the ICU.
So two things you pointed out. One, that they pushed out Nitish. Two, that...
I didn't say they, I said we. I was a part of that meeting.
Second, that they didn't... This entire thing with Hemant, Soren and JMM was a disaster. What else?
I'm saying that if we are a bloc, then we should continue to function like one. Otherwise, we are a state-specific alliance. If we are a state-specific alliance, then no problem. Then you will have a different alliance for Bihar, you will have a different alliance for West Bengal, you will have a different alliance for wherever else. But if we are a bloc and we call ourselves the India bloc, then you need to take a more holistic view.